Dr. Malachi ever getting a retrial. We're going, roll back. Let me join. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? I ain't okay, nigga, I be scared. They be wanting, I'm gonna come on your live. I'm gonna debate you. Nigga, I be scared. I be telling them, come on, let's do it now. They don't never be coming. I get it, seeing how I done did all the other folks. Come on here playing. What do you mean, what's the science of Dr. York DNA music? What you mean by that? Check DM. What's in the DM? No cap. Will you put a letter to Krishan back on YouTube? Remind me, I'll do that. Yeah, I read the Immortal when I was younger. What does it mean when you got A negative blood? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, like the meaning behind the blood? It's a different type of blood. You miss his teachings. What does it mean when you have O negative? Why y'all asking me blood questions? I have seen a lot of people talking about blood lately, though. I don't know. I don't know why. But I don't talk about meanings of the blood. You want to study blood, you can go just type it in. But if you're looking for a meaning, you can put any meaning to it. They say that the oldest group is O. Then you got groups that came after that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the meaning would be. I see people trying to do that, though. Let's talk about these rappers in Hollywood. What about them? What about them niggas? Does it promote meditational states? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person. Sometimes peaceful tones irritate people. You know what I mean? So it ain't the same for everybody. Do you rock with the sun blood dude? Who is that? There's so much talk about blood. Does the astral plane feel limitless? You could say that. But no, actually no, because some places you can't go. It's like a video game. Why is it so difficult to break habits or cause your subconscious mind to repent? Because of comfort. You know what I mean? Comfort. You really only start to see change when you allow discomfort to become the new comfort. You know? You want to start doing push-ups. Best way to start doing push-ups is to start doing push-ups. Then eventually that little 10 that was challenging or that 20 that was challenging, it starts becoming nothing. It becomes a new, I don't want to say addiction, but let's say habit. It becomes a new habit forming a new habitat where what might have seemed challenging, you doing 90, you say 90 ain't enough. But most people like 90, you do 90 a day. No, you start increasing that, you say that's not enough. Eventually you wind up there with the people that's doing 500 to 1,000 a day, and you know what I'm saying? And most people aren't even doing 20. You see that? So you got to start. And discomfort becomes the new comfort, and you raise levels that way. It's going to happen either way. You're either going to become more regressive or you're going to become more progressive. You're either going to add on degrees or you're going to lose them. You're either going to slow down or you're going to speed up. You keep doing the things that are easy and comfortable now, you're going to just need more of that, and it's going to be harder to get out of. You start doing the things that are not comfortable now and start pacing yourself 30 days from there, guess what you'll see? Growth. And you will form new habits. It'll get to the point where, man, if you don't do your exercise, you feel off. You see? The same way how it feels if you don't take your your hit of your blunt or watch your pornography, whatever, you'll feel how you was feeling off at those times. You start switching those needs with newer, healthier needs. I'm telling you, you're going to crave exercising. You're going to crave making sure you're staying in shape and fasting. Y'all see how much we're fasting? You see what I'm saying? That's a real thing. We're in the middle of a 9-day fast right now. I think it's day 2. You see, it'll become a normal thing. So I'm gonna make sure I look out for my health. You'll be too focused on that. You don't have time to do all this other stuff. It still goes to your will. So the answer to your question is comfort. People want comfort, and they're not willing to make discomfort their new comfort to build new comforts. And even still, it'll become less about comfort. It'll become more about growth. And you know that growth can be uncomfortable. Make sense? Can I talk about 23? What do you mean 23? Anybody want to come up? You gotta be talking about something though. Can't just come up for no reason. Book I'm reading basically says your subconscious mind can leave your body. I summed that up to astral projection. My question, what is the mechanism to remembering a dream? What's the name of the book? A lot of these people done sold all these books. And I'm telling you now, the state that we're in, they're outdated. Remember, I used to talk to y'all about this, though. I thought I did my best to prepare people. I did my best. I thought I prepared people for the time that was going to come. But all the stuff they was going to be saying was advanced wouldn't be advanced anymore. All the information that people would have thought was high and other level and spiritual, it wouldn't be that anymore. You're in it now. All of that, the subconscious brain or the mind can leave your body. You see how they got to use the word mind, right? They can't say brain. Because the subconscious brain leaves your body, you got a problem. You see? As far as remembering the dream, people ask me that a lot. I never have the answer for that. Partially because I never experienced not being able to remember dreams. One thing I could suggest is leaning into theta more, staying awake longer than you would usually stay awake, so long as you don't have to do things like operate a vehicle and, anything that'll be dangerous. Stay awake longer than you would normally stay awake. Challenge yourself to do that. And it could possibly help you with activating that theta state. And that could help you with your memory, with your dreams, because you'll be able to be more conscious in your dreams. It also might activate lucid dreaming, which, again, helps you be more conscious in your dreams. You'll retain more. The simplest answer is, I don't know the answer for that because I don't experience it. So I never went from experience to go and look for a resolve or a solution because I never experienced that. I want to speak about the correct application of Nuwapu. What do you mean the correct application of Nuwapu? Make a point, and then I'll see whether or not we'll pull it up. I don't know what you mean by the correct application. The more we are alive but not yet activated in the frontal lobe, are we just stuck at limbic system, the medium? I wouldn't say you're stuck there, so you'll leave it up to whatever your natural processes will be in your development. You won't have much of a say, but I'm not going to say you're necessarily stuck there. That's just the bare minimum. The base of understanding about the different levels of the human brain and its evolution. I've heard fasting helps with dream recall. I don't know. Shalom. Yeah, y'all can ask whatever. I think I'm finally done with this Can't Kill Lightning EP or album. I think it's 14 songs all together. I'm saying for that moment of time until we decide to activate the frontal lobe. Again, it just depends on the person and your natural process, because it's not going to just be what you critically think to do. Sometimes you will be moved to a resolve that seems like a critical thinking resolve, and it might not have been brought on by yourself. So you still have a frontal lobe. Activating it just means using it more. That doesn't mean just because you have it and you're not consciously using it that it won't be used. You see what I'm saying? All of these systems work, again, in tandem with one another. You see, you don't tell the brainstem to do work. You don't tell the pons to do work. You don't tell the medulla oblongata to work. It just works. You see what I'm saying? And it controls that which is the involuntary or the subconscious self. What's your tips for writing music for people who get writer's block? You need to be doing some more living. If you're sitting there with writer's block, you need to be doing some more living. You go out to a carnival and people watch. You're gonna see us. Listen, as soon as you get to the carnival, you're gonna get inspiration, because people are inspiring. So people watch. Read more books, watch some movies, watch some comedy, because it tends to increase your senses or heighten your senses when you're experiencing something that you're enjoying. All right, and is exciting. So watch like a comedy movie or a comedy special, and your thoughts are just going to get to racing, especially when you're waiting on the punchline to be delivered. You know what I'm saying? You're anxious for something to be presented as the solution to whatever the problem was, all of that. You'll get inspiration, because you need to be living more. One of the main purposes of me saying live more is because I write what I go through. I don't know. I know it's, I'm not trying to put anybody down. I just don't experience writer block because I write what's real. And isn't there always something real going on? You know what I mean, if you had absolutely nothing to talk about, don't you eat daily? Make a song about that meal. You see what I'm saying? Or you look out your window. You don't know how many songs started off with, I'm looking out my window. You know what I mean? Niggas just rapping when I'm alone in my room. Sometimes I stare at the wall. Like, what do you mean writer's block? Hopefully this helps. Again, I'm not putting you down. I woke up, that's literally damn near everybody that made a song about. I woke up, did this. It'll be the biggest songs. Woke up in the morning, gotta thank God. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. The nigga Ice Cube literally made a song about his day. He could have did that for every day from there. Today was a good day. Today was another good day. Today wasn't that good. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. All of this is a whole album. He could have just called it week. 7 days. Writer's block. Come on, man. Get out of here. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. You're living a life. Experience it and stop thinking so much of what people are going to think about your writing. Other than that, I don't know. What do you mean? What are you blocked for? Write out your day. Talk about your day. Talk about that childhood memory. You know what I mean? Write a letter to that person that's ideal in your brain that you never met. There's so many things, man. You just got to live more. Get off of your couch. Get out of your routine. Get in another routine. Switch it up. People watch. All of that. You ain't going to tell me that you can't write nothing. That's you trying to look for a way out. This ain't that time period. Ain't no way out. You got to go through the sun. Niggas trying to walk around it. You got to go directly through it. I write these songs, then that mean I'm wrong. Okay, that's what's up. I see what you did there. Any other questions? Again, I wasn't putting you down. I'm putting you down. When we say put you down from Atlanta, we mean we putting you on. You know what I mean? We giving you some information that can be useful. I've been searching to no avail for Nuwapu in Europe. Anybody got any pointers? Thanks in advance. What do you mean searching for Nuwapu in Europe? That's interesting. The pointers I would have is use the web, because the web is everywhere. The internet is everywhere. So all the books you're looking for, My bad, y'all. I got a call. I might got to get off here in a second, handle some business. But yeah, look all over the web for what you're looking for. Does that answer your question? I don't know if there are any bookstores in Europe. I know they got them in London. I don't know. Other than that, you utilize the internet. Dr. York has teachings all over the internet, all over YouTube, especially. So he's the one who brought the sciences. So if you want to look into his teachings, go to Dr. York Teachings on YouTube. Just literally type in Dr. York Teachings and start there. And then you'll get used to the formats, so you'll know where to find them and which ones are his, and you'll recognize his voice. And then listen to what he's teaching and go and study it and research it. Don't just believe what he says. That's what I was taught. Dr. York Teachings on YouTube. That was the main point. And the books should be on PDFs or Amazon, or one of the brothers or sisters that are in here can get in touch with you and make sure you get the books. Makes sense. I guess my writer block is exactly what you said. It feels like when I do say something, people ready to arm up against me. Good. Look at all the people arming up against me. Did that stop me? People been arming up against me since I was a preteen. I don't care. You got to stop caring about that. Let them. Matter of fact, you should seek it out. Say that thing that you think is going to cause people to become inflamed. Say it. You see what I'm saying? Put out that song that you think is going to cause controversy. Put it out. If people thinking they in my comments tomorrow, so stop talking about people. What am I? And you see how idiotic they are? I'm supposed to see that comment and be like, you right. Who the fuck are you? What are you? Why do you exist other than to comment right now? That's how you got to think. And if you don't like that, then you're not ready for this. I was raised like this. Like, nigga, who the fuck are people? Yeah, you got a good point. This is my homie talking to me at 4. Who the fuck are people? They were mean to me at centers today in pre-K. Well, what are they? Who are they? What are they? You got a mission in life. They ain't nothing. They ain't gonna nothing. Their parents probably ain't nothing. I probably went to school with some of their parents. They ain't become anything of themselves. That's how my mama taught me. I said, oh, they're making good. She was making some good points. You ain't gonna see these people. You don't care nothing about what they say. So what? If they stare at you, you stare at their ass back. Do just like this. It showed me how to stare back. I started using it. Motherfucker stopped staring at me. I said, she knows what she's talking about. They been mean to me. They put their hands on. They hit me. Hit their ass back. And hit their ass so hard, they don't want to hit nobody else again. I tried it. It worked. I said, hey, they ain't hit nobody else again. I got in trouble. But they didn't hit me no more. I can get out of timeout, but you ain't going to keep hitting me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think. They're just people. There go your mantra. Just remember, they're just people. The only people that matter are the ones who support what you're doing. That's it. All the other people, use them as analytics. That's it. Analytics. You see? You want to know why you use them as analytics? The root word of anal is anal. They ain't nothing but, they ain't nobody but assholes. That's it. How much time you got to see how you get to see the visual? How much time you got to be sitting around worried about what an asshole say? Ain't nothing gonna come out the asshole but shit. Shit. Exactly. You see how you starting to, yeah, that's how you need to think about people that got an opinion about you. And let them say whatever the fuck they want to say. Some nigga DM me, they're nameless. We're just gonna call him Anal 2. Anal 2 DM me. It was like, yo, 607 won that debate. I like your music, but he wanted to debate. Let's be honest. Everyone else says, I'm like, I responded to him. I said, listen, I said, this isn't pre-K. Everyone says is like that argument that you said on the kindergarten playground at recess. Everyone says, what the fuck? Like that ain't nothing but a compliment. And then they just exposing themselves. That means you're an idiot. That's how I got to deal with you from now on. If you telling me 607 won a debate, well, let's back it up. You thought that was a debate? You've never attended a debate. So you think when you look at your phone and you see a nigga screaming at the screen, be down, be down, be down, be down, stop him, be down, no, no. You think that's a debate? I'm going based off of what I feel. This is what I feel. And that's all that matters. Feelings. Some nigga that sound like E40 speaking about his emotions. This is a debate. No, so you gotta think that had the same type of mentality. All I could see was just shit falling out. So when people open up their mouth and they say, I don't know, that's all you need to start hearing. Every comment that they make, just their profile picture should just look like a shit emoji. There you go. Look, it's already getting easier. Listen, y'all better be on the lookout for whoever this is I'm talking to. They finna make Mona Lisa style or caliber works after this talk. Don't worry about what the fuck these people got to say. They ain't nobody unless they somebody. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have the same experience with me. Some people, they got all kind of good stories coming to Faise One say, yo, man, this nigga helped me out with this. He never talked about it. This was real. Da, 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 da. And then other people say, yo, this nigga seen me and looked at me like I ain't exist. Yeah, because I saw how you was looking at me before you thought I was in your view. You see? So everybody don't get met with the same thing. You with me? Yeah, I don't have no apologies. That's how you need to think. So don't worry about people coming up in arms. You up yours back. Yeah. They gonna judge. Everybody judges. You need judgment. Let them use that. If they come into your page to comment something, you need to be thinking like a businessman. Think of every comment like a $20 bill. Fuck it. $100 bill. Okay? Every comment is literally $100 bill. You gonna be mad because somebody comment and say they don't like something? Here's what you do. You take their money and you put them on restrictions so nobody else can see what they say. That's what I do. So that means they still comment and Instagram still sees that they're interested in what I'm doing. And which some people, they return daily. It's about 100 some people. They return daily just to say things to themselves. And Instagram is like, this nigga is important because they keep coming back. So they boost it. If you try to figure out why you always saying negative shit and don't nobody respond or like or not, they can't see it. I see it because it's my analytics. This is how you need to think. But the people that's like, keep going, hoorah, we love you, da, da, da. Oh, yeah, make sure that stuff is seen, you interact, you like, you comment, you respond, all of that. All them other people don't fucking matter. You ever heard that? Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind. They ain't going to be intimidated by what you're doing. You see that? I got a whole community of people right now mad at me. Some people, they can't even figure out whether or not they mad or love me. What did that stop me? I went to where that community was at. I literally went to Stone Mountain when them niggas did that shit on Stone Mountain. I went right there. They didn't know what to do. Nobody knew what to do. All they did was knew that they saw me. That's all they did. They saw, oh, it happened. And I was moving around. I'm literally just walking past people. I wasn't even going nowhere. We're on top of a mountain. Oh, excuse me. Why? So you can see me and feel me. Excuse me. Oh, Faise. Wow, yeah. Every time them niggas talking, they got, Sorry, we just saw Faise. We know he's here. Yeah, excuse me. I'm walking past you. Peace. Yeah. Had the sisters with me. Every time we stopped, they was right there around me. You know what I'm saying? We move. When I move, they move. We all move. Just like that. Just exactly like that. You see what I'm saying? And it was one nigga that was there who, the nigga was on Telegram trying to convince me that there was a new YB in Christ coming to be the successor of Baba and all that other stuff, or the successor of the master teacher Malachi York. And I said, nigga, I'm not buying that. And he got mad at me because I said it. I said, I'm not buying that. You know what I mean? And then he like, man, you need to come on here and talk to him. And we need you to ask questions. So I said, why the fuck am I asking some shit I already know the answer to? Ain't nobody came after him. That's it. Fuck, are you dumb? Have you lost your mind? And what the hell does this nigga need to talk to us about? If you're the new YB in Christ, we're good. The fuck do you need to come on Telegram for? You see what I'm saying? I wasn't going for it, but he got mad at me, started slandering me, all this other stuff, started talking crazy, had to block his ass. Then he seen me in person. He said, oh, Rahu Zamal. I saw his face. I already knew it was a face I didn't like. I didn't recognize it. So I'm like, well, who is this? He said, yo, man, this is such and such and such. I said, are you the one? Are you the one who was talking shit about the nigga that was supposed to be the new YB in Christ? And I told you that nigga wasn't the new YB in Christ. And then you came back later and said that it wasn't him? He was like, the very same. He didn't say it that way. He was like, yeah. He said, that's me. I just walked off. I mean, I didn't even just walk off. You know, when you think of walking off, I see what you're seeing in your mind. No, I mean, I picked a direction and traveled in it. There you go. That's what I did. I didn't just walk off. I walked clean off. It was slick. Like, after he confirmed it, that's me. I am the asshole. Okay, walk straight off. I mean, his voice was talking in the background. He said something. I think he might have said, yo, or something. Whatever he said, Faise, he faded away. He ceased to exist. I didn't see him after that. He disappeared. This is why I say some of y'all don't even exist. You just don't exist. And y'all don't be picking up when I say certain things, when I come on here and lie with certain people. I say, I just want everybody to know this before we keep going. I would never entertain this in real life. And them niggas just be talking in the background. Yeah, he just keep cutting me off. I said, you don't understand. I would see you and I would not even see you. If this was real out here and people experience it all the time. Nigga, that ain't the first time. Look, my wife done seen it a few times. One time I was at one of these other conscious community events, and a nigga was trying to talk to me. He said, I thought that was you. And I said, nigga, I remember your face. I said, don't talk to me. But the niggas who was with him, they said, yo, Faise. I said, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. The nigga was 2 feet away from him. Dapped him up. Peace, peace, peace. How you doing, man? Nigga, one brother asked me a question. Man, I want to become an ascended master. Da, 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 da. What do I need to do? Well, I sat there. I'm dapping him up. We shoulder to shoulder. I'm talking in his ear. Say, yo, this how you do. Da, 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 da. Woo, woo, woo. 2 minutes talking to the man. Gave him a whole formula. Next person, dapped him up. Dapped him up. And the other nigga just stand there looking stupid. Stay there. Stay there, stand there. So that's how you, have I answered it enough? I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't either. Because look, I got so much love out here. I got way more love than hate. And then one love is enough to outpower or overpower a million hates. That's what you need to understand. You with me? You see all them no's you got to go through when you on your way somewhere? All it take is one what? All it take is one yes. You ask a nigga for $1 million 1 million times on that millionth first time, and he say, damn, yes. Wasn't it worth it? You done worked the whole job for a year, and all you had to do was ask for $1 million 1 million times. That's all you had to do. Can I get $1 million? 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 10. Can I get $1 million? Can I get You know what I'm saying? All you had to do is hit 1,000 times. Nigga, you had $1 million. You gonna sit there. Can I get $1 million? No. Can I get $1 million? No. Can I get $1 million? Oh, I'm done. What you look like? I'm gonna be sitting there still. Can I get $1 million? 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 This nigga stupid. Can I get $1 million? Can I get this nigga clout chaser? Can I get $1 million? Can I get $1 million? Can I get $1 million? 500,000. Nigga smacking their teeth. Damn. Yeah, nigga. Can I get $1 million? Can I get $1 million? He ain't stopped. Can I get $1 million? 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 511,000. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. You with me? And so I get a lot of love. And shout out, I want to do a video or something or a project or an album or something specifically for the sisters, for the women. Because let me tell you something. I love the brothers. Much love. Thank you to all the brothers who show up. A lot of y'all show up daily. We've been on this walk. We're still doing what we're doing. We're getting stuff done. Shout out to y'all. Listen, let me tell you something. When you got the women behind you, when you got the sisters rocking with you, Which sisters? The only ones that matter. Which are the ones that are rocking with me? Man, can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody stop you. I don't know why niggas be thinking I'm checking for them. I don't check for that. You know what I'm saying? I analyze that. I don't check for that. I see what the sisters is saying. When I'm looking at them story mentions and I see them sisters showing up, man, that shit, that's what I look at. That's what I see. You know what I mean? The brothers, I see the brother. I say, okay, the brother's rocking with me. I'm telling you, it's the women. That's the main thing. So it be so many niggas trying to say some shit to me. Bro, go through a woman. You want to get your opinion to where I'm at? Go through a sister. It still won't get through if it ain't rocking. But you'll have a better chance of me at least considering what the fuck you saying. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to the sisters. I mean, y'all been holding it up. Y'all been holding it up. Niggas be in and out. Niggas be looking for leaders and shit. Niggas be wanting to run behind another nigga, then they realize that nigga ain't running nowhere but on a treadmill. They want to run back over here. Act like they been holding the line. Nigga, you don't think I noticed that gap? I saw the gap. But I expect it out you. You see what I'm saying? The men that's walking with us, we building men. It ain't even just niggas done came already. You ain't have to be. You just had to be willing. And we building it. But we notice when niggas step the fuck away and try to do their own little thing off to the side, or we see all that. I expect it. But them sisters ain't went nowhere. Them sisters hold shit up. I did a test one day. We had a group of people. I want to tell y'all, some of y'all might want to get involved. All right, I'll attempt to release or announce it again. Y'all be like, why you didn't tell us you did a show? You gotta. I'll show you how to be a part of certain things. You get involved with the Telegram groups that I got going on, stuff like that. You'll get access to certain things. I do shows. I just don't announce it publicly. So you have to hear it from the wire when I put out certain information. I don't mean like little stuff. I mean, it's big enough for me to do what I need to do. We'll have 20-something people come through and I'll do a show. And even still, it might be bigger. So if you want access to that, I'll put out another announcement soon of how you can become a part of the Telegram group. But I did a test in one of these Telegram groups. I hit one of the brothers up and I said, yo, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go around to everybody and you're going to DM them and you're going to say, I'm not fucking with this nigga Faise One. He did some shady shit, da-da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop. I just want to put you on notice, da-da-da-da. Yo, that nigga grimy, right? And bro didn't hesitate. He went around to everybody. I said, and when they respond, let me see. As soon as they give you a response, tell me what they say, right? It was some niggas that wanted to entertain what the fuck was being said. Some niggas was like, well, I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? You know, have you talked to him? Well, at the same time, I get you because, you know, niggas be going through their own thing. Niggas wanted to talk about it. Niggas. The niggas wanted to talk. The niggas wanted to be like, you know, yeah, that's crazy, man. What happened? What's the situation? Da-da-da-da. You want to know what all the sisters said? Did you talk to Faise One? Have you spoken to Faise? Did you talk to Omari about this? Yo, you coming to me? Did you go to Omari? Go to Omari. Why you bring it? Some of them didn't even respond. Some of them just sent it straight to me and said, yo, look what this nigga said. Yeah, watch this person. I don't trust what he doing because that's weird. Why would he come to me? Da, 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 da. I said, look at. Then I went straight to him. I said, look at all the sisters. Look at how all the sisters responded. Not a single woman entertained the shit. But you had about 7 men that was entertaining the shit. Then you had some brothers that was like, yo, what you doing? Why you whispering? Da, 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 whoop, whoop. But the sisters weren't going for that. So that's why I'll tell you, I learned this from Dr. Malachi. Yo, you want to surround yourself with some people to get some shit done? Women. Surround yourself with women. It'll get done. They gonna make sure the shit get done. So shout out to the sisters. I see y'all. And y'all don't be coming around. All y'all sisters who getting involved, I see a lot of y'all coming and get it. Don't let these niggas be whispering behind the scenes in your ear. You understand? No, that's not how we do it over here. Everybody that's in relationships, we know who's in whose relationships, so there's no problems. So if a nigga try to sneak behind the scene and get you into some shit and, you know, try to call you on the phone and tab-leak you or hit you with the dick trend, that ain't us. Just so you know. That if niggas somehow they want to be in a relationship, it's not that they got to get my permission, because people do that without my permission. It's just saying one of the main things I told people to do is like, yo, if you're in a relationship, let it be known so there ain't no problems. Guess what happened when people didn't listen? There was problems. You see what I'm saying? So just want to know all y'all sisters, because niggas will do it. Okay? Niggas will be niggas. Nah, don't entertain that. You come around, if they ain't putting it, listen, if they haven't come to me, because I'll be the person that'll hit both of y'all up and say, okay, I see what's going on. Here go y'all union. Or it'll be happening. I might be coming and talking to you and asking you questions. You don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm asking you questions to see whether or not I'm going to introduce you to this person or that person, to see whether or not y'all want to rock with each other, because y'all have like minds and you're on a similar pathway. But don't just join these groups and let these niggas slide in your DM and then y'all be upset talking about these niggas done did this, these niggas done did that. I don't sanction abuse. I don't sanction none of that shit. We don't rock with that. So anything them niggas be doing, if that's what them niggas do, that's what them niggas do, and I don't have nothing to do with that. We don't do certain things. Oh yeah, and the other way around. When it comes to the brothers, I don't feel like I had to. Like, my wife wanted to make sure that was said, so I guess that's important then. For the brothers, make sure y'all look out too for the women try to push up and do all this other stuff. Now, she making a good point, because I did see that. We have seen that. Make sure, yeah, for y'all, that's all I have for that. Make sure y'all brothers be paying attention, because the women will try to do that too. Push up, act like they about the mission, but they all, what they say, that thing. That's all it be. That's all it be. So yeah, I've seen brothers be taken advantage of, women be taken advantage of. Man, we on a mission. Recently, we was able to see certain things. We were able to get people serious about certain things. I keep reminding people, this is about something, this is about something, this is about something. We're doing something, we're doing something. Let me tell you something. If you're a part of the Supreme Green, I can speak for us, the brothers and the sisters, they got their thing. If you're a part of the Supreme Being Initiation Men group, don't think that you were just in there to just do those things and then that's it. You're being watched, observed, tested. I'm looking at combo. I'm looking at all of that. Ability to move on cue. All of that. Remember, I used to say stuff like this in the Telegram groups a year and some change ago, almost 2 years ago, really. Remember, I was saying this in the beginning of that, where I was saying, look, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Make sure you're ready for this. Make sure you're ready for that, because this might happen and y'all might be around each other one day. Niggas just look like I wasn't saying nothing. And then a few people was like, I'm going to take heed of that. And they did this, and then everybody was able to gather and was able to get things done, have certain experiences. You know what I mean? That was reserved for the few. So if you in them groups, don't think that you just there, because there may be something coming where you will need to be there, and there need to be men or brothers. This shit sounds so familiar. There need to be brothers who are able to stand and they see sisters walk past and they don't drop their head. You see what I'm saying? There need to be brothers. Let me tell you something. I saw one of the brothers who was there. I ain't gonna call their name out. I might have brought this up a while ago, but it was a brother, and I saw you. And just because I ain't saying something don't mean that I ain't see you. And this ain't nothing negative. I see the negative and the positive things. Man, listen, there was a sister there at my last show, or our last show, June 20th. She had on a bodysuit, right? So you can imagine, right? Okay, cool, that's fine. So she doing her thing, walking, she taking care of stuff. She on the move. Every time this sister walk past this particular brother, I'm watching niggas. You know I got on my shades so I can see stuff. And people don't see what I'm seeing. So I'm watching niggas. Every time this sister walk past, this nigga would look at his watch. This nigga would look at his nails. This nigga look at his shoes. This nigga would look at the light bulb above him. But he would never drop his gaze to her body. I said, that's going to be one of the main ones. That's going to be one of the main ones. I'm always scoping. I'm always paying attention. I'm not saying you're not going to see something be like, wow, da-da-da. I don't care nothing about that. I'm talking about your ability to maintain focus on a mission. You see what I'm saying? Because they could send a lady in a red dress through. And we don't need no situation like 2022 when Lilith can come through and break up a whole bunch of brothers who was about to get some business done. Just because all these brothers trying to hawk down on Lilith. You see what I'm saying? So I'm watching that type of stuff. Don't think I'm just willy. I don't know what people think. You think I'm just willy-nilly? I don't tell all the plans. Okay? Because you got Nakash ears out here too. But all you had to do was just watch how I move. He said, that nigga said that we were going to be around each other, then we was around each other. You see? Y'all don't remember that time? Everybody came through here, January 1st. Okay? And we was in our all white. We did our video and put it out there. Everything was good. The videographer came through. The videographer was willing to shoot a whole documentary for free for Dr. Melakazi York, just based off of what he saw. Listen to what I just said. Just based off of what he saw and experienced. Remember he was sitting there eating with us? And all that was going on, and everybody was in the kitchen cooking and da-da-da-da-da. Everybody laughing, playing the card game that we made, all of that. He was watching. And then he hit me up and said, yo, man, I want to shoot this documentary for Dr. Melakazi York. Now, granted, Ibrahim stood in the way of that. That's a whole nother thing. I ain't going to go into all of that. But he stood in the way of that. You see what I'm saying? But either way, it was something that he was willing to do, the brother. That's because of what was being shown. You see that? Y'all don't remember that night where everybody was in the Tom and Ray room or the beach room, right, where we had the beach at? And what happened? Everybody cried. I mean, everybody cried. Everybody was crying together. There was hugs. You know what I mean? There was back rubs. There was crying. There was tears. There was people boo-hooing. There was people sniffling. Some of y'all niggas tried to sniffle in the corner. I saw you. You see? That's real. That ain't nothing that, there were no cameras. Did we post it? Did we do an HBO special? Did I live stream it? No. Even when we came, June 20th, when we did that show, notice how that show was private. You see what I'm saying? You had the YouTube, the main introduction, or the illusionist part. But after that, the other 20 of y'all saw the show and experienced it beyond what people would have thought the show was. Picking up on gems that you're going to need moving forward. I spoke out loud. I said, Pop, I found them. I found the true and willing. We're going to see, because you'll be tested to see. You want to know another way that's being tested? When it comes to the money thing, I've never cared about money. You know I don't care about money, because when I say we're going to get the money to do this, we do what I said we're going to use the money for. You don't see me riding around in no fancy car. You don't see me flashing Versace and $100,000 watches, talking about this is how we going to ascend. You don't see me playing them games. And then these devils out here trying to convince y'all, because I'm not playing those riches games, that the money is just being blown on what? It's an oxymoron. It don't even make sense. Then the money's being blown on what? How I'm popping out with these albums, how I'm popping out with these children's movies, how are we doing these things if the money is being just spent on bullshit? I never cared about money. However, when certain things are in motion, you can't come to me and say, I don't have. You won't be able to do that. Not in this light. You know, this is a more attentive light, even than the crown. A lot of y'all caught a shocker with me in the crown light. Y'all thought I was over there back in the green or in the blue to be able to explain some stuff to you that you already know, or to be compassionate enough to accept your excuse. No, the purple light was more on some, where your crown at? Where your crown at? You supposed to be moving this way, move this way. You know what I'm saying? Get this done. Now we in that unseen light. I can't even see it. There can't be an excuse. When it comes to certain things, and you know I'm not going to talk about a lot of stuff publicly. If I say this is what we own and we're going to make this move, that's the priority. You want to know why? Because there will be certain people that come through to get certain things done, and they prioritize you. They prioritize you. If we do stuff like the bonus group, we did the bonus group. Some of y'all not going to know what I'm talking about. Just be patient. But when we did the bonus group, right, when we had people coming through and everybody was able to, everybody paid $50 to get into the group. And then it was 20 people in the group. So every week, people were supposed to put in $10 so that somebody in the group received $200. I was not among the recipients. Let's make sure that's clear. So I didn't receive $200 from anybody. People already paid to get into the group. This was about forming a system where people get, now even suggested that we did it more than once a week, but then people weren't showing up. So I was like, okay, let's keep it at 1 week or once a week. People stopped doing their part. It's $10 a week. You're putting up $10 not for phase one, for somebody that's in his community. That 200 can go a long way for somebody. And then people put that $10 in knowing, okay, this is going to come to me. Then we got a list, we got an order. Everybody knows when their time is coming around for them to be able to receive. And until then, there's a community aspect where people are putting in to support someone else in the group. This is something that's so small, but it's major when you can scale it to the macroscopic of people being able to do this for one another. You see what I'm saying? But people were showing up saying, yo, I don't got it. What do you mean you don't have it? That's $10. That's your part. What are you looking for? You're looking for motion, right? You need to have motion about yourself. If there's a 2-week span for $200 to be put up for something that is important, I don't care if it's $300, $500. There's a 2-week span. I remember when I was 16 years old, 15 years old, 14 years old, right? I was literally homeless, but we were staying in a house that JT, the Bigger Figure, allowed for us to stay in for 3 years. If you never heard of JT, the Bigger Figure, he used to be with Snoop Dogg, the rest of them, I think, right? Fillmore, Atlanta, Panamera, all that stuff, Trap Flicks, that's him. Okay, he cool with all the Curtis Snows and the rest of them. So he put us up in the house because he saw me. I walked past and Gucci Mane was leaving his house. This is when I was like 8th grade, 13. And he was talking to me about, you know, what I do, the music and all of that. And I told him my family was homeless and he told me he was going to help us get a house. And all we had to do was sell waters and all this other stuff. I wanted the conversation. But the point is, if I haven't lost the point, I used to sell waters to make sure that bills and stuff were paid at the house. I would literally get out there and sell waters. We get a $3 pack of water, $3.24. I'll never forget it. Get that pack of water, go out there. It's 20 water bottles. We sell it. We get our profit, and we're going to flip it again. We get our profit. We flip it again. We stand out on the corner. We would sell waters. Or I would get my camera, whatever camera I was able to afford. I would go out there and shoot $50 music videos. Right? But there was no such thing as at 16, 15, 14 years old, we don't have anything. So when you're telling me you're showing up and it's been 2 weeks for you to put your mind to helping, right? And you're saying, I don't have it or I don't have anything. That's not acceptable. You with me? It's not acceptable because it's not for me. If you can hear me, you can hear me. If that ain't for me, if something's going towards something like that, it's not for me. I can understand. You say, yo, man, Faise, you trying to shoot this music video, but I don't got it right now. I got to handle this. Cool. You'll never hear me say, that's not acceptable. That's not the situation. But if we're doing something in this, it's like an emergency situation and we're getting things handled and you wanting to be a part of the team, if you don't have any way to get any dollars, with 2 weeks, you can find a way. That's the type of mentality that I'm saying is going to be needed. And I'm thinking in the near future. I'm not talking about, no, just right now and all this stuff. There's a plan. Okay? There's a well thought out plan. You with me? And not everybody will be a part of it. However, when they start seeing it, you see how that, like I told you with that stone soup, that's when they gonna want to be a part of it. But then you'll have something to show for. You see that? All right. So you got to change your mentality is what I'm saying. This ain't the same thing. All of that, you just want to be around and you just want to laugh, you want to giggle and all this stuff, and it's all funny games. No, that's not this. You see, we're moving forward. Yeah, I'll have the Telegram link, but as far as what I'm talking about, that's already in motion. There will be no more people added to that. You see, it's not a money thing. It's not, oh, I need you to come and send some money. We already had a group of people that were saying they were serious about a thing. And then I gave them 2 months in advance a notice about that thing. And then we showed up and I said, okay, now we got 2 more weeks. Everybody get ready. Here it is. It's the real thing. And then people showed up and said, I don't have it. And they wanted to tell me what they didn't have or why they didn't have it. I hope people don't think I'm being harsh. I'm just telling you, that's not where we at. We got to get this stuff done. I don't watch this stuff for too long. This has to get done. And you got all kind of opposition coming from left field because this is working. We can't sit it down. You with me? So everybody that wants to move, you got to move when it's time. It ain't going to always be money. You'll see me say something like, yo, this is going to be $100. Or, you know what, everybody that's in here, you're good, do this. You see, when I put it out here, maybe I'll say to these people out here, we're going to do something that'll be different out here. Or I say, everybody that already did this, just roll your transfer those funds over to here. Let that pay for this. You understand? It's not a money thing. It's an activity thing. Get active. Get active. Dr. Malachi York said this. I heard him say this. I'm not trying to group him with what I was just talking about. I did hear him say this with my own ears. Activate yourselves again. Why? Because the Nuwapians and Ansars and the young disciples, they were active. Like, it was shit getting done. And not one person was doing it. It just, they had a one mind. Not one person was doing it. When he talked about walking the brothers, that's real. My dad talked to me about that. When the brothers will be walking from here to there to there to there. You see what I'm saying? You got to listen, because some of the things you may be doing may be preparing you for something. When the brothers be walking, getting this done, handling this, handling that, right? There was no such thing as, I ain't gonna be able to walk this far. Well, then you lag behind. You can't walk with them. They're going to walk 17, 18, 20 miles that day. And what are you going to do? You see what I'm saying? And then they were like, they want to eat, they want to do all this other stuff. He said, no. He said, we're going to get this little bowl of soup and we're going to split it. We're going to get this bowl of split piece soup and we're going to share that. You see? And then he said, we get to the sisters, we go back and we get the sisters the money. And then we walk again. And he said, just keep walking. You'll see what I'm doing. And he built the strongest man in America. Them Ansars are still in shape. He walked them niggas into 60 years of shapeitude. Them niggas is in shape to this day. You see? Then he said, look at all the people trying to copy it now. They said now they learning that the walking is the healthiest thing to do. That was them. They were doing that. They were doing that. It was a brotherhood. The Ansars are a brotherhood for life. If we can get them to activate again, yo, we're going to have team members like a motherfucker. Because the Ansars think it's over. I don't know how y'all think it's over, but it's not over. Y'all, of all people, should know Imam Isa is not finished. Isa Muhammad is still alive. Y'all should know that. Okay? And if it take the young ones or a young one like myself who respects y'all to come out and remind you of that, then fine, I'll do that. He ain't done. How are y'all? All right, so I'm just putting y'all on notice of what's moving. So everybody else, you say, what's going on? What's going on? When I put links on my story, don't just pass it up and you'll know what's going on. I don't move a lot of this stuff in public. You see what I'm saying? If you see me say, yo, I'm about to do a show, okay? And I'm doing it publicly, trust and believe it's not going to be regular. If I say, yo, I'm going to do a show at Stone Mountain, you know what I mean? And you show up to Stone Mountain on that day, you're going to be looking for me to be right there on the mountain. You better be looking up because I'll fly by in the helicopter. I'll be performing from a helicopter. You say, is this nigga in a helicopter? Yeah, it's harder to shoot me. You see what I'm saying? And then we'll have police on the perimeter. You with me? So it'll be different. But I'll do the show. They won't be able to say that. Nah, he actually did the show. The music was playing. He was there. We see him. But yeah, we thought this nigga was going to be easy. You know, I don't even drive there. I pull up in a helicopter and I fly around the helicopter. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. I know how to do it. So if I ever announce it, just be ready. Niggas gonna be sitting there like, how we gonna do this? Yeah, kind of hard to point your gun up and the police not see you. Hey! Drop it! It's easy to sneak up on a nigga. It's like, man, damn, this nigga just did a show. And they'll say, damn, nigga, so is this nigga gonna do shows in a helicopter every time he do a show? I say, yeah. Everybody meet me at this particular park. And everybody come out and I'll be in a helicopter. Like, damn it. We can't get this nigga. Nigga have to start trying to hire snipers. It's going to be different. Yeah. Did Juice got everybody manifesting. Okay, cool. Because as we know, white people, what are y'all talking about, bro? What? What do you got to do with white people, bro? Huh? Man, y'all get the fuck on, bro. It's gonna be white people at my show. Y'all need to get the fuck on, bro. Y'all fucking up the money. Gotta go. Be safe. Nigga, you be safe. Look out for Bill and them. Why are they your enemy right now? I don't understand this shit. Yeah, I'm still fasting day 2. We're going 9 days. They're gonna buy helicopters for front row seats. You can't just do that either. They gotta clear the air. I'm gonna have the airspace gonna be secure. Don't get your ass shot down trying to be front row seat. You know what I mean? Hey man, just be on the lookout. I'm on a mission. This isn't little. We done hit over 500,000. You know they watching. Those numbers mean something. You see that? This nigga 607 just DM me talking about some, hey, I want to bring you to Vegas for an episode of X-Files. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? You see how I'm telling y'all that, right? You see how I'm not telling you, yo, man, I'm about to do some X-Files, what the fuck, X-Files episode with 607. I said, man, that nigga just hit me talking about some come to Vegas. Nigga, we don't go to Vegas. We don't go to L.A. What is wrong with these people? We know the map. Them are some of the biggest hoarding spots where they kill the angels. How do they think I'm dumb, bro? What the fuck? They try to bring you to Vegas. They try to bring you to L.A. That's where all the demons is at. Like, come on, man. Y'all think I'll play? I'll screenshot that shit. Like, look at this nigga. Sniper gonna hit the body double. Plot twist. Faise was a sniper. I could do some shit like that, but I don't want to get arrested for a public disturbance because, you know, people, you know what I mean, go crazy and shit, cars crashing, niggas trying to get away frantic. You get locked up for that. But that is a Faise move. That nigga Faise almost not killed himself, didn't? Protection from Consul can't be scared, brother. Consul will go to Vegas with you. Nigga, ain't nobody scared. I don't got nothing to do with Consul. I don't got to bother that nigga. I just don't go. The hell? You go to Vegas and you bring Consul with you. Consul. Nigga, y'all be bothering people for no reason. Hey, yo, Consul, I'm going to Vegas. Nigga, how about just not go to Vegas? Did you ever think about that? No, I have to go. He offered. Bro, I don't bother them for that. Just don't go. I don't understand. They've been telling me that for the longest. Tupac wasn't scared. Tupac is dead. I don't understand. What are you talking? Y'all don't be scared niggas into their death. Don't be scared. God will protect you. That sounds like the British law back in the 18th century when they were like, God will put out the fire if you're not a witch. Man, y'all know God ain't gonna put out no damn fire. They ain't got no time to do no shit like that. You call God, hey, yo, God, I need you to put that fire out. I'm like, about 10 minutes. They finna stake my ass, nigga. They finna stake me. God, like, I got you. That nigga done set the clock to 5 minutes. That ain't the same time. 500 years, the nigga done picked up the phone. What you said I needed? What the fuck? Whole city done been built on top of your grave. This nigga God. You gotta tell that nigga in people time. You gotta call that nigga God ahead of time. He gotta know before it happened. He gotta do it before it even. And then you gotta put the fire out before you light it. Yeah, I ain't doing none of that extra ass shit, bro. Y'all don't understand, man. I'm different. Bro, listen, I don't plan on going out with a bang, But if I gotta go out, it's with a bang. I'm one of those people, bro. You gotta understand it. You can see it. I'm giving you little hints. Nigga be on live talking to me. I love you, gang. I love you, gang. You ain't hear me say no. I love you back. Boy, you. Bow. Bow. I don't know what happened. This shit cut off. I was saying that it's gonna be different with me. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't gonna be no. Listen. I talked to my homie already. I explained to her. I said, listen, I don't believe in this world. It's illusion. I already know it's games. You ain't gonna be able to push up on me talking about some, you gonna lock me up for some shit I ain't do. Or, you know what I mean? Or I'm supposed to be, I don't give a fuck about none of that. We're gonna get what we need to get done. People already know why I'm here. I explained why I'm here. I explained who I'm here for. I'm not going. I'm actually not going. Niggas be saying that shit, and it'll happen, they be going. No, I'm actually not going. I know this whole shit is an illusion. I don't buy it. I don't believe in this system. It's all fucked up. I wanted to help. I wanted to do something about it, but I am not going. I'm not going. You gonna come for me talking about some, I'm about to be a captive in a system that y'all know this shit fucked up and y'all know what exists in that zoo, and you finna pull me in talking about some, I done did some shit I ain't do. I don't give a fuck who it is or what it is. We're making the news that day. We're making the news. Y'all go ahead, turn y'all TVs on. We're making the news that day. What are you talking about? I'll be sending all the love. You know what I'm saying? This nigga has still not stopped. He's on 285. Whoop. Y'all can see me out the window talking to the helicopter. I do that shit. I do that shit, nigga. Peace of the land is truly wonderful. The fuck? Skirt. Yeah, I ain't telling nobody to do nothing either. I'm saying my life is mine to lay down. And I'm not a prisoner. I wouldn't do well in no. I'm not. That's not my role. I don't want to be here enough for me to be sitting in a box. I don't want it like that. You see what I'm saying? What? I like truth, and the truth is this is gonna end one day. So I'm not worried about that. That's truth, and I love truth. Truth makes sense to me. Nigga be scared. Nigga be talking about they gonna bang it out. Nigga be talking about they gonna go to war with the folks. Nigga ain't going to war with them. Nigga gonna lay down. Listen, I'm telling you right now. unless I know I done did some shit, and I can go ahead and handle whatever I done did. You see what I'm saying? Then maybe I might, yeah, but you ain't finna, oh, this person said you did this to them, and we got you, and, you know, all this stuff. Boy, hey, you got your running shoes on. Come taking you up through there. And I'm not talking about just no on-foot thing. I'm talking about we are going the distance. You ain't gonna be able to hit me like that. You ain't able to hit me like that. I haven't done anything to anybody on that caliber. So you already know if they ever try to hit me how they hit some of these people, just expect Jesse Owens out of me. Expect it. What you mean, come to trial? Trial, nigga, you don't rule over me. These motherfuckers is lying. Why the fuck you sitting here talking so you gonna figure out whether or not you gonna lock me in a box? You wasn't the fuck there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, what are you doing? Who are you? I am judge. I don't give a fuck. Why you talking to him like that? That's your honor. How the fuck is he honorable? What he did? He ain't did shit honorable if he sat in that chair and decided on people's fate. That ain't honorable. You weren't there. So somebody just brought you some evidence. Evidence can be faked. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe in this bullshit. All right. Everybody thinks it's a game. All right. They better not try it. They better not try it that way. You better off just seeing me when I'm out doing my thing, getting you a little sniper. You know what I mean? Training them well and handling your business. Don't try to come for me like that. We'll make world news that day. I'm not going out like that. That's why I want all my cases myself. Hey, listen. Hey, shout out to you. I will not be a prisoner for something that I didn't do. I don't even agree with the prison thing, but I'm telling you, I will not be a prisoner for something I didn't do. I'm not asking the judge to believe me on some shit I know I didn't do. No, then you just gonna have to kill me then. You just gonna have to lay me down. That's it. What? I don't believe in your world enough to do no stupid shit like that. Well, I done seen how this shit go. Y'all will leave somebody locked up for 23 years innocent. What? You see what I'm saying? That ain't my role. It's not my role. Nope. I keep trying to tell the people, don't think I'm trying to be no successor to nothing. Nope. I just know injustice, and he shouldn't still be in there. I know that. But if they ever try to hit me with something, I'm telling y'all right now, I love y'all so much. I love y'all. We done had a lot of good times. You see what I'm saying? I love my family. I love my wife. I love people around me, all of that. I don't love this illusion. Not enough to be sitting there up under the might of whoever these beings are at that time. And I'm innocent. Then that's it. Simple. I'm not doing that. Robert, I swear, Faye, I think they were going to kill me at the start of June. You right, brother. It's the guns. They don't. And who you think they? What do you mean they were going to kill you? Try to call a brother John Doe. You ain't even going to die. You just going back to source. I don't know where I'm going, but I ain't going to no prison for no shit I ain't did. I know where I'm not going. See what I'm saying? If they send me there, I'll get out. Shit, speed it up then. You're going to send me to hell anyway. Speed it up. I'm going to sit here and wait to go. I'm supposed to just sit here for the rest of my life or whatever. However the fuck. I just despise anybody been sitting and looking at me telling me they finna put me any motherfucking way. I despise the thought of that. I don't believe in their system. Blessings, hey, blessing to everyone. Blessing to you. You know what I mean? Again, if I do some shit, all right. If you know what I'm saying? If you see that little look on my face with the mugshot, that's different. If I say, okay, all right, I did what I did. At least then we could play that game. But nigga, you not finna hit me with no stupid shit. They don't hit people with stupid shit. Like, what? Bye. What you mean bye? Bye. Like, whatever you think it mean, close my door. We need you to come outside. I'm gonna send whoever in here outside. Go ahead. Go ahead, bye. Love you so much. Peace and love. I do that shit. No, go ahead. I'm not playing these games with these dummies. What's the difference of being a prisoner in the system versus a prisoner to one's own mind? Asking for your input. What would you say is somebody's being a prisoner of their own mind? What do you mean by that? I love you, Faise. I love you too. No, literally. They've been grabbing us up because of our ignorance and red tape. Man, I don't believe in none of that stupid shit. I don't believe in it. Shalom. Is this what you speak about? I speak about a lot of stuff. You got patience? You never know with me. One day I'll be speaking on stuff like this. Another day I'm speaking on stuff like neuroscience. We might go to the Bible. We might be speaking about exercise. We might be talking about somebody. I mean, you got patience? When I say they, I mean FBI, bro, stating operations, sting operations. I just dodged one. Pay attention. It can happen any day. They will entrap you. All it takes is one gun. I'm not a part of no illegal activity to be worried about no sting operation. Yeah, I mean, I thank you for the warning, but I don't run no illegal nothing. I'm not participating in that type of stuff. But I mean, again, I thank you for the warning. not being able to break the systematic cycle. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. You mean somebody like up under addiction, procrastination, those type of things? Then there is a difference. There is a difference because there's a lot more limitation in the prison system as to how you will seek out rehabilitation. So if you want rehabilitation in the prison system, they got programs, they got your cell, they got the gym, they got all this stuff, other stuff like that, or religions you can join, things like that. But outside here, all you have to do is make a decision, and you got all different types of rehabilitation that you can explore. You understand? Things like that. So I haven't even been in prison before, though, other than to go and teach. I've taught at a prison, but I've never been locked up. But from outside looking in, that's what it would seem to be. Can you share this story for me about this cop? What cop? What do you mean? Scripture cannot be found and complete. What? Yeah, man. But all jokes aside, I'm not at war with the FBI, the CIA, these governments, none of this stuff. I'm not at war with that. The main thing that we're focusing on now is going about things the right way, the legitimate way, helping Dr. Malachi York when it comes to, what he has going on and making sure the world knows that he's innocent and all of that, and finishing up my time here on earth. You can call this volunteered time. I'm here to finish this out and do what I came here to do. I've already started with changing the world daily. Every time y'all get on these lives, just based off of the fact that it's me speaking and all of the things that I've gone through, things are changing. So I'm doing that. Okay? I don't even want to go out boring. I don't want to go out boring. And I'm so grateful for the ability and the opportunity to experience this with y'all. That's why I talk about it in my music. I say, I'm grateful for this. We had time. I was able to look at y'all, some of y'all in y'all eyes, talk to you, experience what y'all are going through your eyes and through y'all mouth. You see? And we saw this thing. It played out. I don't think this is the end for me. That's me. I'm not saying for you, and I'm not teaching about no afterlife or none of that. But for me, I don't think this is the end. I think I'm in a lot of different places because I go and I travel and I'm in those places. I'm doing certain things. And I think I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember this degree. I'm going to remember. Any questions? Yeah, I don't think it's the end for me. My soul, my mind, my brain, my emissions, it doesn't seem as though it's coming from an empty space. There's something more. I don't know what it is. I know that it is. This ain't the end. Literally, you done did a lot. Your music got all kind of activation codes. Hotep, for sure. Hotep. Is reincarnation real? Go to Faise One on YouTube. I talked about reincarnation. Faise One. Go to my lives and you'll see it. I did a whole class on that. You're still moving forward for sure. We moving. Anybody that got better? I mean, am I imagining things? Haven't people grown since y'all met me? Since we met one another? Haven't we grown? Haven't we gotten more in shape? Our health is getting better. You see, we're becoming wiser. A lot of y'all you were suffering from psychosis and didn't know it. You had to wipe that clean. Things are getting better in your life. The question I have for y'all is, are you seeing it in other people? Meaning, are other people reflecting back onto you that you're going or growing or glowing? Are other people reflecting that growth onto you? Do you have people saying, yo, something's different about you? Or what have you been doing? You're glowing. How many people literally somebody say you're glowing? Or how many people say, yo, you look different. You've been working out? No matter what it is. Change is happening. And my thing is, every day I'm deciding not to take the easy way out. That's why we having these hard conversations, right? If you see how many people follow all these different types of people, can't you see how easy it would have been to just get on top and mislead people, misguide people? Y'all, I could have just been out here tomorrow. So yeah, I'm the spirit guide, code, diviner. I'm divinely aligned in the essence of quantum pseudo-Asian. Motherfuckers be like, this nigga's real deep. All I had to do was say the ancestors speaking. Ancestors got a message for you. I can make a video right now, tomorrow, and do that. Ancestors have a message for y'all. Say this, and the third, da. Make the video. It can go big. People say, y'all got to follow this person because he said the word the ancestors. And then the next day I can say, this is your spiritual upgrade. You know what I mean? And talk about that, something simple. And then after that, then what happens? Everybody says, he says spiritual, so I'm going to follow him. Right? Then I can say, yeah, the sun is giving you light codes and DNA. So once you get your light codes and your DNA from the sun and your carbon in your body is increased as carbon beings, then it's time for you to take that same carbonation to a different degree, which will be an extension process of you expanding your consciousness outside and raising your frequency to another level of being able to access higher vibrations of the fifth dimension. And only the fifth dimensional people are going to get what I'm saying. That's a guilt trip, by the way. I say only the fifth dimensional people going to get what I'm saying. That means you're being guilted into believing that there's a fifth dimension and you don't want to be left out of that. So you say, I get what you're saying. So the nigga said fifth dimension, the nigga said the carbon beings, the nigga said spiritual, the nigga said the frequency. Let me follow him. That's easy. Every day I'm taking the path of greater existence, and that's how we're growing. You see? But we're not just talking about the same old stuff. Now, the good news is I'm giving you an example that you can do it this way and it still works. You don't have to compromise truth. You don't have to compromise yourself. And you don't have to compromise your very own evolutionary process. You can still be growing authentically and win. Haven't I been showing that? Remember that song, I think it was Gas, where I said, if I ain't living proof that you won't lose, if you just thug it out, then what the fuck am I? You won't lose. I've been doing this for a long time. And for us to hit past 500,000 on a follower count alone, not to mention the fact that we're getting over 100,000 views per post. We're doing this, y'all. We're doing it. Eventually, we'll be big enough. Some of y'all, I'll be able to pull y'all on. We can do our own label, whatever we need to do. And we'll take this shit over. I'll be big enough. We'll be big enough. They won't be able to stop it. Dr. Melikazi York said that. He said, when it's one of you, then they can try to isolate you and stop it. But when it's a lot of y'all coming together, then they can't stop it. He said, because believe you me, they tried to stop hip-hop. He said, but hip-hop whipped their ass. Now look at it. You see what I'm saying? He was saying people are waking up, walking around in circles. They don't know where to go. Give them somewhere to go. Give them something to do. People need stuff to do. Y'all be coming to me with y'all issues. And if you pay attention, I don't just say, yeah, everything gonna be all right. Just keep believing and things will work out in the end and divine moves and mysterious. I say, nigga, you need to do this. Go get you a cup of water, put it on your porch. You need to do this, get you a diary. You need to write in it daily for this amount of time. You need to go this. You need to stop putting your shoes in front of your door. You need to put the shoes on the porch, up under the shed. I give you stuff to do because it puts your mind in action of action. You see? That's what people be needing. Y'all come here, y'all thinking y'all just want a confirmation of somebody to talk to. You know, I'm going to give you things to do. West Coast Jays, do not spam my comments. I give people things to do. And that's what people need. That's it. Once you figure out your plan of action, watch what happens. That's it. Other note, we got Can't Kill Lightning. I thought we was done at 7 songs, and I like, fuck it, I'll do 2 more. And I added 2 more, then I said, fuck it, I'll do 2 more. Then I had 2 more. Don't worry, I blocked them. I had 2 more. Then we have 14. Right? So I put 14 on. It's an album, Can't Kill Lightning. It's on the way. It's on the way. I don't know how we got to so many songs, but nigga was inspired. That's how I be moving sometimes. We got another album on the way called Float, and we got another album in the tuck called Through the Sun. Through the Sun is an AI album that I made, so that'll be pretty dope. So we got a lot of stuff lining up. Also, we got the secret language class. Y'all go to my story for that. Nuwapic. All right, it's not really a secret language as a part of the promo. I mean, it is though, because people don't know about it, but it's sacred rather than secret. But yeah, it's called Nuwapic. We got the sisters. 2 sisters will be teaching that. So if y'all want to join that, it's $50. Okay. All y'all who are part of the Supreme Being Initiation group, y'all should know that y'all have y'all price because y'all already a part of the group, and that'll be for y'all renewal. But anyway, right now the big thing for today is y'all make sure y'all go hit the story, send $50 and your phone number, and y'all follow the instructions. You'll have to DM I am Asia to make sure she can get you the information, or she'll have your information to get you the information when they start the group. But that's starting on August 1st. But you need to go ahead and get in today, and we'll be learning the language. When you hear me talking to the brothers and sisters, all right, or the Sena or Pa Sena, okay, Senaat, Pa Senaat is the brothers, Wa is and, or actually, yeah, Pa Senaat is the brothers. The word Wa is and then you have Sentaat. So if I say Pa Senaat Wa Sentaat, I'm saying the brothers and sisters. You hear me say Rahubat, Hau, it's greetings, family. All of those words y'all be hearing us saying, or if I make a post and I'm saying certain things, I might announce a show. I might announce that I'm going to be here at this point in time, but I might not say it in English. Remember, we used to talk to y'all about this. Well, you need to know how to speak the language. You see? And 30 days is enough for you to get a basis for when I put out certain messages. If it's only for certain people that I know been around and I want you to have access to certain things, or if I'm about to make a public move, but I'm going to do it in private, I might use the Nuwapic language to speak. You see what I'm saying? That means even if a nigga try to be an agent and come in and learn the language, you still ain't doing nothing but helping. Because every time people speak our tones, it also helps. You see what I'm saying? It starts putting things into balance. Every time you're doing the things that we're doing when we're having these groups and aligning with one another, you still helping. So if you want to try to become an agent and learn the language, good. You can't hurt us. You see, but you see how they too lazy. They wouldn't make it. And then also, we're going to pick up on you. When you come in these groups, I can pick up on your tone. And I'll go and I'll just tell the sisters, I say, that's the devil. Get rid of them. And they won't question it. You see? So I can pick up on your tones. Listen, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different. There's layers to Faise One. If you're in front of me, trust and please understand that there's layer before you get to me. You might see people at those layers. You might see me at the layers. And you thought that was me. That ain't me. You see? So you ain't going to be able to just get up on this motion. This shit is locked down. It's different. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that, go ahead. You'll see it on my story. It ain't nothing but $50, y'all. For 30 days, a 30-day course to learn a language. And then there's going to be much more to come with that, because some people just signed up for a language class and then wound up right in front of me eventually. You thought you were just coming to learn the language, and then you say, okay, we're looking for you. And if you have the ability to put some your money up for that, even better. You see what I'm saying? But we're looking. I'm looking for you. I'm watching. We done met some strong brothers, and we done met some firm sisters. You see? We got some strong brothers, I'm telling you. Some of y'all gonna see what's happening. You be like, wow, we got some strong brothers. Some niggas they came in walking sloppy. Some niggas came in whining. They don't whine no more. They don't walk sloppy no more. Them brothers ain't nothing to play with. And I done watched them brothers. When I disappeared and everybody thought the feds came and got me, I was in a position, I had one of the sisters on FaceTime that was in on it, right? One of the sisters was on FaceTime, and I'm in the top floor of the house, and I'm watching them niggas. I'm walking from one edge of the house to the other edge of the house. When they go to the backyard, I go to the back of the room. They go to the front yard, I go to the front of the room. And I'm watching them niggas, and the windows open, I can hear them. Them brothers was on point. All of them. I ain't seen not one brother of the group of brothers that was already on perimeter that was slouching around. You see what I'm saying? They was on point. You know what I mean? We do a show. We got a brother on the door. One door. We got two brothers on the door. We got brothers walking the perimeter. I mean, we got a brother on the front. We got brother. You see, the senses are protected. That's what we need. So we got, listen. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you may, you see, I can say it right now. It won't matter though, because there ain't gonna be people ain't listening. But it could come a time where I say, listen, y'all, we're gonna take the next 6 months. All right, it's 50 of us. All right, 6 months. Everybody gotta save up $3,000 and put up $3,000. Say, what is nigga finna do with $150,000 in 6 months? And I ain't worried about or listening to what anybody say, because I'm gonna do more than 3,000. Right? So we on the move. I'm getting people, investors, all kinds of stuff. And we done did it. 6 months done passed. We done got land. You see? So we done got land, and the land is secure. And what is it? And then you'll see something else happen. And see, you'll have to know that I don't know what these other people think, but we are in motion. Things are getting done. You see? I don't do all this stuff out here because that's what a sabotage is. We done wised up on that. That's what a sabotage is. When you get people and you bring them together, as opposed to trying to communicate with them, and this one at the club, that one at the bar, that one over here dancing, this one over here at the pool party, that one over there. When you got everybody together, say focus. You see what I'm saying? And you got to test it a few times. You get 50 people together, say stand still for 5 hours. Everybody just sit down, get rid of them. Simple. That's an analogy. And you down to like 30 people? Okay, stand still for 5 hours. Everybody to sit down and get rid of them. If you down to 10 people, all right, stand still for 5 hours. Nobody sits down? Okay, there go your 10. And move again. All right. What's that? What was that whole sound? That's me saying, all right, let me put this link up. All right, y'all, we finna learn the language. It's not about the fucking language. You're being watched. There's times where certain things will be in motion and you're like, okay, you came to learn the language. Yeah, that's all good. Tones, all that. All right, you come here real quick. Let me put you in position to do this. All right, cool. What you just said to him? I didn't say nothing to him. You know what I mean? Faise, you don't lie. I don't lie. What you just said, you didn't say nothing to him. I didn't say nothing to him. His name is Samurai. Who is him? What? Okay, what did you say to Samurai? I'm not telling you. Can't say I'm lying. Am I telling you? No. Okay, I'm not telling you. You see what I'm explaining to you? Let these other niggas who got the money be talking about, I need to find a way to get a community together. Nigga, you don't want to get the community together. If you get the community together and they start using their brains, they're not going to be paying you no more. They're not going to be showing up at your conventions to listen to you talk. They're not going to be taking your financial literacy classes. They'll be empowered. These niggas got the money and the partnerships and the connections. They can go on Breakfast Club and nothing. I was just talking to one of the sisters. They was in New York. Niggas was in New York, Sonetta and them, just talking about economy. Nothing. But we don't watch Dr. Melakazi York do this multiple times over. Properties everywhere, land everywhere. Tama Ray, nigga. Pyramids built under his command. A beach was there. I was there. We saw all of that. The language, all that. We had that. Our own currency, all of that. And it's all of y'all. It's all of them, y'all. Think of all these people. The Billy Carsons, the Umar. It's all of them. It's all of them. And nothing. Nothing. If they shut down this internet for good, what did they give you? Because you know the internet is entertainment. If this entertainment shuts down for good, where will you go? What will happen? You just go back to your what? Your life? You made this your life. You made investing in whether or not somebody teaches you about spirituality and divine codes your life. But you're not paying attention. That's not community. That's illusion. I saw community. I've been attempting to tell y'all about community, and every time I bring up Dr. Malachi York, y'all say I'm hating on other people. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not hating. That's me telling you the truth. They're lying through omission of leaving him out so that they don't have to do the actual work, y'all. Well, then it won't work. It won't work. Y'all trying to figure out how we done had people since Blog Talk Radio, since some of y'all was in diapers. How I know some of y'all was in diapers? Because you're my age and I was in diapers, sitting next to my Umi, my mother, on Blog Talk Radio, listening to some of these same people, y'all. They've been talking for over 20 years, y'all. Just running their mouth. And then here come a product. They'll give you something to drink. Then they run their mouth again. We got it. And y'all don't understand. I just turned 26 not too long ago. I'll be 27 in September. I ain't even hit 30 yet. These niggas is in their late 30s, 40s, some of them 50s now. Done had over 2 decades. And I haven't been an adult even that long. And you see me doing all of this to get people together to move on one accord, and they trying to tear it down. Because I'm challenging the motherfuckers that won't make real moves. You're not going to make just a lifelong business out of this and me not check you for it. Because people aren't looking for just no lifelong business to support. They think that these people are taking them somewhere. They're not. You're being walked in circles. You don't notice that? That's why you keep jumping from person to person. Young Pharaoh, oh, he went crazy. We don't go crazy. Dr. Malachi Z. York, listen, Malachi Z. York has been locked up for 23 years and ain't went crazy. We don't go crazy. One more time. Dr. Malachi Z. York has been incarcerated for over 2 decades, 23 years, and has not lost his mind. He's still putting out information. They done locked him up. They done abandoned him. He passed out. They left him laying on the ground for 5 days. Unable to get up. Until an inmate came in and helped him. Because they hadn't heard from him. How many niggas you think would have been able to survive something like that? That means he hadn't eaten or nothing. They left them. They supposed to check on the inmates. Daily. Multiple times a day. That's protocol. They left him. And he still ain't went crazy. Miss me with that. But young Pharaoh had a lot to say about Malachi Z. York, didn't he? Trying to tear him down, calling him all this extra stuff that he don't know nothing about. He don't know nothing about because he was in Brooklyn trying to learn like everybody else. And then when they got a little platform, they noticed how everybody wanted to tear Malachi Z. York down. I was just talking to another one of the sisters, said one of the brothers, Blue Pill and Red Pill, was in New York and said Rahu back to her. I said, he said what? She said, he said Rahu back. I said, I ain't never heard them niggas say Rahu back. She said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And she's an elder. She said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When so many people, they come across me, they know better. Because they was all up under Malachi. I said, huh? I ain't never heard Brother Blue Pill and them disrespect Malachi, but why y'all niggas don't ever say Rahu back when you see me then? It be peace and all this other stuff. Y'all know what's going on? 19 keys and the rest of them. I'll say their name a million times. If you thought I cared about who the fuck it offended, you got another thought you need to activate. I say their names because I want it to be felt. I want you to think about how many times I've said their name. No response. You want to know why they can't respond? Because I'm not asking for you to respond with a statement. I'm asking you to respond with evidence, proof, works. You'll know a man by his works. You got to respond with works. We need to see some shit. And I'm asking y'all to tell me what you see when you look out here. Not on here. You want to know how easy it is? Look. Hold on. Let me show you what on here is. Look at on here. I don't own that turban. I ain't never been to that unknown ass location. I don't have that many chains. That's not a real salad. I don't own that dashiki. That ain't even me. Those are pixels. So stop thinking just because you see a nigga standing with stars in his background that he's taking you somewhere. Stop thinking that just because these niggas put their faces on a Mount Rushmore, that they mean that they have significance in what is happening in the world. Stop thinking just because a nigga posts themselves with an unk, that mean they a master. Those are graphics. Those are graphics. That's only one part of it. You look at all the Dr. Malachi Z books, that's where they get their graphic style from. That's just graphics. You open the video, ain't shit in there. This nigga, Seven Bomar, I never seen him until I just seen him on Black Magic 363. Something about something the ethers. Reaching the ethers or I don't bleaching, doing some shit with the ethers, tethering. I don't know what the fuck. I said, let me see what the fuck this nigga talking about. This nigga wasn't talking about shit. And he looked weird. He looked weird. I can say that. You don't have to say that. The nigga Seven Bomar look weird. He looked like the Tyler Perry, with every Tyler Perry character that they need to fill in for the new boyfriend. He's the new boyfriend from the Tyler Perry. Yeah, whoever you seeing. Not the old one who got out of jail. The new boyfriend. That's Seven Bomar. I said, damn, that's what this nigga is. Because niggas was asking me about him. What do you think about him? He wasn't talking about shit. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking because, when we really think about it, I'm just so grateful because you fake. The nigga Black Magic 363. Tomorrow, yeah, so you got a book, tell us about that. What the fuck is y'all niggas doing, bro? What the fuck is these niggas doing? I'm sitting, y'all think I don't be giving people the chance. I do. I'm sitting here waiting on this nigga to say something of substance. Say something. Don't just, remember the Alice in Wonderland? Don't just say something. Don't just do something, stand there. Yeah, say something. Nigga ain't say shit. I'm like, what this got to do with ether, bro? Then, I just already explained to y'all what ether was. I had to walk y'all through that piece by piece, three degrees of it. One nigga came on here and said, ether's been debunked. Nigga, the ether that you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Because I asked you, when was it debunked? You know what I mean? Who debunked it? You deflecting. Like, nigga, have the conversation with me. And you only talking about one type of ether. The other ether, meaning the upper air, you're not going to debunk upper air, the atmosphere. You're not going to debunk that. A third ether, the chemical compound, you're not going to debunk diethyl compounds or diethyl ether. You understand? I don't understand what's wrong with these people. But then he said something about the ethers. Then I'm like, what am I learning about the ethers? And then these niggas was saying they was getting their information from the ethers. Remember that? Remember Rashad Jamal? He get his information from the ethers. No, the fuck he wasn't. Unless, again, you mean that shit mean he pulled it out of thin air. That explains it. The fuck? He a real master teacher. Yaki a real master teacher. Yaki is a businessman. That nigga's a businessman. He don't give a fuck about none of that extra shit. He don't get his money. He don't get his money. Ain't nothing been built. Where's your Atlantis? Niggas out there chanting on Stone Mountain, Atlantis, 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 and we don't own it. We don't even own it. We don't own. They don't have no land. They don't have no land in Atlantis. They don't have no land here in Atlantis. No land here in Atlantis. Niggas was on top of a mountain. We don't own this motherfucker. It was very resourceful. Because you don't got to book it. So you can save a lot of money. I understand that. But at the same time, so what part is Atlantis? What part of Atlantis is Atlantis? This is not how Atlantis used to look. Where are our pyramids? Where are our temples? Where all this? Where's our stuff? We're anti-Rashad around. I'm not anti-Rashad. Y'all gotta stop doing that type of stuff. I'm not anti-Rashad. I'm anti-illusion. And anything that people are putting out at this point, especially, that's going to be supporting that illusion, I'm anti that. This nigga hating on every black man that's in his way, he's jealous. Who is, what? Hey, I'm about to pull you up or you get deleted for life. You gotta come up. You come up and talk to me. Tone to tone. Other than that, don't do that little bitty stuff. Talk to me. We can speak with people. You're not used to that. You're on you gotta speak side of the internet. Can't live in the comments. Come up and talk. It's gonna tell me if you decline too. I think they're gonna have to renew my block list. They're gonna have to just delete everybody. My shit extensive. Yeah, you can't come on here to talk shit. You gotta be able to speak to me. Where he at? Where your ass at? Hating on every black man is in my way. Not a single one of these people are in my way. Let's get that clear. I'm not coming up talking to your fat. Okay, exactly. Peace. You'll never have to exist again. Yeah. Yeah. I'm coming here talking. You don't know where you at? I'm going to bring you up. Show me. Especially telling niggas that it's the truth. You got to show that. Talk that. Is that fast talking? That be their insecurity. You can't talk fast? Well, then you need to be over there with Smoke the Creator in there. That's more your speed. Yeah, I got him up out of here. You know what I mean? So we don't care what people just saying. Do some work. Do some work. You know them tests we used to have when you can't just bubble in the answer, you got to show your work. I know that them tests used to whoop y'all ass. These conscious leaders, the spirit leaders, political leaders, y'all used to get y'all ass whooped by open response. Lethal. Fatality. Open response used to slam you on your shit, didn't it? I used to be happy about open response. With two different type of people. I didn't run for open response. I was happy. I said, okay, I can show what you know. Show what I know. Let me tell you. What the fuck? I know. Enter. Hell yeah. They just used to whoop y'all ass. At least 3 sentences, nigga. My shit was on paragraph mode. Default. Minimum. 5 to 8 sentences. Not the little pre-K paragraph. Minimum. Yeah. Niggas can't show their work, so they mad at me. You believe in books. Nigga, every character you just talked about came out of a fucking book. You believe in books. And then because I said, don't stop at a book, niggas said, see? This is about the books. He believe in the books. I'm like, I'm fucking talking to a retard. I couldn't believe that shit. They had to take that down. Y'all understand? That didn't benefit me for them to take that shit down. That benefited their agent. Them niggas said, nah, bro, this is a landslide. Because people was going to see all the hype was going to die down. Let me tell you what would have happened. All the hype would have died down. People would have revisited it, and then the smart people would have got their hands on it. And once the smart people would have got their hands on that video, they were going to dissect it. And they were going to show you, see how Faise One asked him that question and he dodged it? Or you see how Faise One asked that question, he dodged it? See how he just lied about that? That's a lie. See how the boom to the car, boom to the pot to get die. They ain't want that to happen. That's going to be a whole mixtape. They said this isn't nice for younger audiences. What the fuck does that mean? YouTube? Y'all got people getting their brains blown out. You got people getting their brains blown out on YouTube. You got people shaking ass with a G-string on YouTube. It's not nice for children. It's not kind for younger audiences. What? Was it because I said pterodactyl? Because I really was going back and thinking, I said, what did I say? What did I do? Was it because I called Smoke the creator of pterodactyl? You got stand-up comedy on YouTube where niggas say worse shit than that. And it's comedy. Half of the video is on YouTube somewhere. You want to know why they did it like that? Because it's not on B-Dale page. Firstly, B-Dale would have stood to benefit from that video financially. I know the game. He would have stood to benefit from that financially, and his platform would have grown because it would have continued to go viral because it had a lot of shock value in it, intentionally. And then people would have been able to dissect and say, this nigga just got torn apart. This nigga don't know what he's talking about. 607 does not know what he's saying. Matter of fact, he didn't say contradictory things. Matter of fact, there were parts where Faise One said, oh, you know you just contradicted yourself, right? Oh, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? Because Jesus said this. Where does he say that at? See, this is what I feel. You can't feel that Jesus said. Did he say it or he didn't say it? Jesus 10,000 years ago. Jesus was here 10,000 years ago? We all was here. No, you can't do that. Jesus, the person, was here 10,000 years ago? See, you going based off of, that's a person that is based off of shit. You'll find it in the Bible. That's a character. He was here 10,000 years ago. He was here before the story began. What? The story date back 6,000 years ago. The book date back 2,000 years ago. What? Then he tried to play a game. We all was here, nigga. I was born 1998. I wasn't the fuck here. I was born at the end of that 2,000 years. This nigga said 10,000. It was so easy. Jesus said, as above, so below. Where he say as above, so where did Jesus say as above, so below at? Buddha said it. Where he say it at? That's Egyptian. That's ancient Egyptian. That's Heka. That's correspondence. What? Man, that shit was fucking up. That was a landslide. I'm trying to tell you. His name is not Jesus, it's Yeshua. Bro, I ain't gonna go there with you. I ain't gonna go there with you. You wanna know why I ain't gonna go there with you? Cause you don't even know if that man exists. You just saying, you just putting that shit on him, man. You don't even know if he real. To even say what his name is. I was watching one of Faise One old lives, went to sleep, woke up, this motherfucking 19. I did that shit. I got hit with that a few times. Who the fuck is this?
You understand me? You understand? So when we do, man, what the fuck? Unc was beating around the bush, couldn't answer questions in North State where he gets his revenue. Exactly. See, people going after the. I'm telling y'all, after the shock value and all that resonate, guess what happened? The smart people come, and then when the smart people come, it was gonna be over. YouTube or whoever was behind that, they got that. They got rid of that, and that was Faise One name on there. That was gonna be too big. I'm telling y'all how this game go. That was gonna be too big. The Catholic Church changed its name in 1611. You weren't there. You don't know they did that. You weren't there. So you mean what you gonna tell me? Everyone says, bro, you weren't there. You don't know if they changed the name. Even if they did change the name of the character, you don't know if he actually existed. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not even gonna do that with you. What were you doing when you started using tones? I was using tones. Calling on Yahuwah. It's a central resonating tone. It keeps you centered, and anybody that's off center, it keeps them away from you. Go listen to my meditation tape. It starts off with that. Yahuwah. And he was like, he's saying demonic things because he's dumb. He don't know Arabic. Like, it's two Arabic words, Yah and Huwa. I should be getting a meditation. No inner sense. And this is from years ago. What, like 2020? Innocence meditation phase. He didn't know what to do. Because he thought I was going to say it one time and then that'd be it. Then he tried talking again. Yeah. But you be trolling niggas. I'm not trying to fucking hear it. So I trolled the troll and y'all mad at me. Came on trolling his ass. Bullet. Bullet. You be trolling niggas. You trolled the whole Muslim religion. You trolled Kevin Gates. You trolled it. You come on. You got your ass trolled. But you got trolled in a way that was interdimensional. You don't even understand it. You see? And he was like, why Faise ain't being regular and nice? This is 607 Unc. Fuck what you talking about. I'll show you. You got to take that video down, though, because now 607 Unc don't look like the big nigga in that video. The big nigga right there in the center. He commanded the entire live from the beginning to the end. That's the big nigga. So you can't look big. They need you to look big, though. The Agent Smiths need him. Yeah. He wasting a lot of people's time. This was that Yahuwah. I posted this in 2023. I produced the whole thing. Yeah, that's ancient. Similar to what the Native Americans be yelling out. Similar to what the Africans be yelling out. Them tones. Yeah. He didn't know what that was. I could tell you what it is. He ain't know. And it was unexpected. That's how you play this game, man. Oh, never mind, bro. Never mind, bro. I ain't gonna just keep telling people the sauce. Faise One meditation video for those who don't know for sure. It's actually dope. It's me that did this. Let it ride for me. I did. I need to knock my family from way back. Can you help? No, you got to go to a genealogy building. Ancestry. I don't do all that. They gonna swab your mouth for all this stuff. I don't. No. But I wish you luck with it when it comes to that. Much fortune. That's not my thing. Go do a genealogy thing. Yeah, the element of surprise. That's control. You see what I'm saying? What did y'all expect? Exactly. Stop doing that. You expect me to go on there and just talk? No. What did you expect? Stop expecting. Just observe. Keep watching. Observe. Then go to since Carver days. Who this here? Bringing up Carver. Who this here? I don't recognize you. But for sure, not the goaded part. I know what you mean by it though. They couldn't do nothing with me then. Yeah. Yeah. I do this shit around, you gonna feel the floor shaking. Yo. Yo. Can I re-explain the word conscious that is used so incorrectly today? Or can you say, can I do it? Yeah. It basically means the functionality of the brain. Functionality of the brain and the nervous system. Yep. It's simple. It's simple. Functionality of the brain, the nervous system. You have the parts of the brain and their functions, the functionality of the brain, and the entire nervous system, which allows for you with different sensory input compartments to feel and take in certain things in your environment. That's consciousness. And then there are different levels of consciousness, different degrees of consciousness. Without that system, your consciousness is affected. If somebody is burned in a fire and they suffer from third-degree burns, their consciousness will be affected. Their nervous system will be affected. Their nerve endings will be affected, meaning their ability to receive certain information will be affected. Your pain receptors can be affected. If you're paralyzed from the waist down, your nervous system is affected. You won't be experiencing life the exact same way because you won't feel certain things. Feeling means information has made it to a certain part of your body and registered with your brain. If somebody were to take a pin or a needle and poke you in your foot, you might not have been consciously thinking about your foot, but that'll be a reminder right then and there. And those signals are saying there's an injury here, and the pain is a warning or an alert system. Send endorphins here, send more cells here, send more blood here. We got to fix this. That's how you get a scar. You see that? That's how the healing and the scabbing, all that starts to occur. All that's because of the nervous system. You see that? So yeah, that's consciousness. You experience consciousness differently daily. Consciousness is awareness. Consciousness isn't awareness. Okay. There's multiple degrees to it. There are certain parts of the conscious that you're not aware of. They have the subconscious and the unconscious. When you take your awareness to it or you increase your awareness, then it becomes merged. You see that? Because you're conscious right now, aren't you? Now, right now, based off of your awareness, how many hairs on your head? You see that? If somebody were to come in though, you got some locks. Let's say you got locks. Somebody come in though and they cut a few, you will realize that they were missing. Your subconscious will be bringing awareness to your conscious or consciousness or your active conscious. So it's layers. You talk about conscious, you got to talk about the subconscious and the unconscious. And then you have to take into consideration capacity because not everybody has the same conscious capacity or subconscious capacity. Some people do certain exercises to increase both. You see that? What's your outlook on the Moors here in ATL? I don't have one on them. Islam to the Moors in Atlanta. All right, y'all. I got me some drinks that just pulled up. We're doing this fast. I'm about to let y'all hear some of this Can't Kill Lightning. We got a class tonight, too. I got to figure out which one I'm doing. It'll be either the Sun on Bullshit, it'll be light language or la language, either light language or la language. Or what else? Pro-black, a century, a scam of the scam of the century or scam of a century. A few different ones I can do. And make sure y'all commented under the YouTube video I just did, the YouTube live. You got to go to YouTube Faise One and look at it live and comment what subjects you want me to do. All right? What are some good books to read, and how often do you fast? Often. Some good books to read. Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you type in Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe, you'll see it. But I think it's Dispenza, Dispenza. Read that. That's a Caucasoid dude. Good information, though. Take it for what you take it for and research what he says scientifically.
And as a matter of truth, niggas be pussing boots, cat in the hat and the suit too. For my prophecy, these niggas just be talking. Ironically, they only Lord Farquaad. To me, this guy's trying to be a prophet, but I'm a prophet in disguise. It is not the same. Aquaman with roots so deep, you gotta keep your eyes on both my feet. 5 toes in the seat and got 1 sock on land. And I will not go playing footsie with y'all. Don't ask me if my foot in that sock, but you can meet me by the pot at 9 o'clock. I throw down in the kitchen. Yeah, don't ask me where I put an imposter. Leave them swimming with the shrimp and lobster. And playing spades with the mermaids. I turn the field to a plantation in a hurry. If you ain't my servant, then you gon' end injured. Snip tuck, it's been a mix up like transgender. If I'm an Asian, I'm the one screaming, come in, sinners. But they gon' have to squint to see that bar. Is that too far? Yo, face, don't let them cancel you. With everything that's at stake, I wouldn't. Cause I done seen everything that a snake I couldn't. No need to cut the grass. No weed to puff and pass. I'm sober, they sober. That shit don't get them high, they be low as dirt. Rainbow with the pop, but they go worthless. World on his ass, but it don't concern me. When I address a room, it gon' change for something. These niggas on this earth to intimidate. But they can't face me. Niggas know that they not flipping shit, but you got bodies on bodies, but you can't kill lightning. These niggas on a mission to eliminate me, but you can't kill lightning. 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 You can't kill lightning.
You can't kill lightning.
This might come as a shocker,
But you can't kill lightning.
This might come as a shocker, but you can't kill lightning. And they gonna be looking for a boat. I ain't even talking about the lightning boat. I'm talking about that flash you can't keep up. It's too fast.
This might come as a shocker, but you can't kill lightning. You can't kill it.
Yeah, I come from the school, if you know the answer, then you still ask your question. I'm one of those shooters, they throw their hand, I'ma still get the blessing. Yeah, if we talk about the walls, the end of the discussion, but what we discussing, nothing. You don't know me, I'm the man, not the most.
Let's get into it.
You niggas get hoes, they come out the box, let's get into it. If you up in the drive, let's see why we copy, let's get into it. Got a heat in my bed, and she hit like a talkie, let's get into it. It can't fit in my pocket. Wins, smoking on the wind, let's get into it. Yeah, I know these niggas be cannibal, 9mm, I hold them accountable. Riding with heaters all around Atlanta, home. I can read body language, ain't no robbing me. Minding my business, I study psychology. I already mobbed in these streets, deep prodigy. I already stuck, came home, lit an instance. I already know my soul, so I can't get caught up in they game with an image that I can't maintain. I'm elite, bitch, don't forget this, I'm elite. Better catch it, every man said that declared unity, but I was there and nobody sharing with me. So it seemed one sided as hell to a G. When all the niggas is sitting in the middle, telling them niggas whenever it's dinner time in your head, think of me. But I bet it'll be still over heads like easels. Look right here, you can barely see the secret I carry until it's buried. I come from the school, if you know the answer, then you still ask a question. I'm one of those students that throw their hand, I'ma still get the bus. Yeah. If we talk about the walls, the end of the discussion, but what's we discussing? Nothing. You don't know me, I'm the man of the most, and let's get into it. You niggas get hoes, they come out the box, let's get into it. If you up in the dragon, let's see why we copy, let's get into it. Got a heat in my bed, and she hit like a talkie, let's get into it. It can't fit in my pocket, wins a win, smoking on some wind, let's get into it. Yeah. If I say love, it ain't no accident. If you my daughter, help me catch this shit. Let go of them action when we ain't had since. We been having since. You did. And we so head bustle with no Tylenol. Heavenly Spirit, know we got a ball. Let go of them time we made bodies fall. And let them shotties off. Yeah. I tell my water in my belly. W up a mini bitch. I'm talking about in there. If you swim my way, we go get a strong Popeye speed. I'ma pop my secret clear, remember the time I did it. Yeah. Flowing my pole, I can't go nowhere without. I've been bending over the balcony. I'm up in musical notes on my stuff. You don't know no one is high as me. I was down, they wouldn't embrace me. I went up just like fireworks. Like David with this shit. They jump ship, could've been right there to witness it. I'm on my fitness shit, gon' work out for me, you'll see. Yeah, if I say love, it ain't no accident. If you my daughter, help me catch this shit. Let go of them acting we ain't had since. We been having since. You did. And we so head bustle with no Tylenol. Heavenly Spirit, know we got a ball. Let go of them time we made bodies fall. And let them shotties off. You did. You did. You could have been on top too, but you the win. And you claim I had your heart, but you reneged. So got my feet, I tried to walk, but you slid and you trip. Hey, got to ride around with this shit, and ain't no twig on my hill. Ain't no pressure on the chill. I would have asked on the deal, they ain't seen me like the illusion. But I see clearly, keep me out your confusion, miss. We ain't doing this too legit. And excuse me, man. I say love, it ain't no accident. If you my daughter, help me catch this shit. Let go of them action when we ain't had since. And we been having since. You did. And we so head bustle with no Tylenol. Heavenly Spirit, know we got a ball. Let go of them time we make bodies fall. And let them shotties off. You did. If I say love, it ain't no accident. If you my daughter, help me catch this shit. Let go to when we had since. We been having since. You did. Da 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 da. You did. I would talk with my dick out, piss on everyone. Heard these niggas think they demons, exorcists on everyone. I never had to move no thumb, my little bitch gon' get it done. Box them in, all sides, we gon' blitz on every corner. Nobody told him the weed smoke his ass. Bitch, I'm very blunt. A vodka diamond, he gon' disappear. Listen, everyone. How the fuck they think gon' worry about a 607 6 or 7 pumps in the trunk, we get 607 dunked on. Swear to God on my mama. Swear to God on my mama. Swear to God on my mama. Okay, mama in the kitchen, cooking up raw chicken, strip a nigga down and wrap it locked up with a bitch skin, cross his ass. If he get thirsty, he drink Florida water. Automatic. Hit him in the mouth, he can't even call nobody. Okay, he can't call nobody. Can't even call the voodoo lady. He can dial him, but they gon' hang up on his head like hell no. Cause we know about him. That nigga there got ancestors, they told it, fuck, they waiting on it. Can't even call on Shango, bitch, my past like I train home. Can't even call on Oya, she gon' come through, make it rain on you. Get what? Then we pull up two, then come through, make it rain on you. Tell my you gon' kill this shit, bitch, nigga, we waiting on your punk ass in this trap. I bet I choke you with that chain on. Can't even breathe, can't even breathe, can't even breathe. This ain't Charles White, I pop up in your dreams. This is not for extra or the little yellow kid. Here's some shit you never seen. I hear the piss on every devil. Let do it. I would talk with my dick out, piss on everyone. On everyone. Had to move no thumb, my little bitch gon' get it done. Me all sides, we gon' piss on every corner. Nobody told him the weed smoke his ass. I'm
very blunt.
He gon' disappear, every one. How the fuck they think I'm worried?
About a 607 pump, 607 pumps in the trunk. We get 607 dog dog.
607 dog, you done. 607 dog, 607 dog, you done. Hey, you better recognize me. Don't see me, squint your eyes, squint your eyes, squint your eyes, squint your eyes.
Yeah, you better recognize. You see me, ho, I'm jewelry. Bitch, what's all that screen watching? Yup, in my white thermal. Cody in the eye, leave they sight burning. How about looking lights on? Squint your eyes, you better recognize. Yeah, squint your eyes. You better recognize me like a parable. I don't know where you at with it, but bitch, I'm not there with you. Don't ever call me conscious and don't ever call me spiritual. I never knew none of y'all niggas unaware of you. Cook some fine shit. You wear fur boots. Make a bird whoop. I never. But the time to fall, when we shot it out, this shit wasn't personal. You better recognize it. I'm growing up like an adolescent. You see me, ho. Artillery. That screen watching. I'm lean rocking. Hey, yep, in my white thermal. I'm going cold in the eye. How about looking lights on? Squint your eye. You better recognize. Yeah, squint your eye. You better recognize me.
Yo, I don't want to tell you to recognize this. I can cut it right here.
Hey,
We cut it right here. We cut it right here.
Fuck you tomorrow. This nigga hard, I'm telling you. Nobody don't do shit like this. It's a whole album experience. Nigga, like, what the fuck?
Go out me get this shit to help me blow like Roxanne. These niggas ain't count up, math ain't math, and I can't even have crap. I just want y'all to know that this a fast wagon. Get an ass dragging.
Look back, the ass dragging. Feel right now. I don't wanna go to my room. Punishment, I'm grown.
I can't like no blood, the weed ain't strong enough for me.
Only thing I want is just to be alone.
Can't even have cap. City view, staring at the graffiti on the underbridge. Instagram, don't even feel like posting, but she required me to. Excuse me, please. You blocking my beans, I know the feeling now. Did I become pop? Could that explain why all these bad boys been trying to get me pop? I'm still attracted to the Vegas fight. My mic still enticing, wasn't my intention. They made me bite their ear. Could they play me like they ain't hear me? I ain't afraid to die for this right here. This shit serious, sincere. This ain't shit sugar, they get sprayed tonight. I'm not sorry, I don't give a fuck if you play like you my kin. This is not about it. I put a nigga scoopers on my rims to make my tie gnarly. Burn them with this sun and write about it. Vampire Diary. Oh, did I mention I do all that shit with my hand tied behind me? By the way, that's how I'm driving. Pull over, I can't serve. Smoked out like I'm Bob Marley.
Hey, tomorrow.
I said, sure. I actually said, sure. I actually said, sure.
They can't fuck with me.
You know I me get this shit to help me blow.
Like Rod said.
These niggas ain't count up, math ain't math. I can even have cap. I just want y'all to know that this a fast wagon. Get that ass dragging.
Look back.
The ass dragging.
I feel right now. I don't want to go to my room. I am not on punishment, I'm grown.
I can't like no blood. The
Weed ain't strong enough for me.
only thing I
I
want
want it just to be alone. Just to be alone. Just to be alone.
only thing I want is just to
Be alone.
I can't even have cap. $20.
You a $20 dog. Get the fuck around me.
Pay phone on the store, you know. Yeah. Let's play. We can't fuck around. I just met you out there club. We can't fuck around. Put a $20 dog. Get the fuck around me. Call the pin cook come through and scrub. They don't fuck around. Joe, we don't fuck around. We
Ho.
don't fuck around.
No.
We don't fuck around. No, we don't fuck around. Joe, we don't fuck around. We
Ho.
don't fuck around.
Ho.
We don't fuck around.
No.
We don't fuck around.
don't exist to me.
Niggas talking about licking, they get
Good, I like a sticker sheet.
still fuck the industry.
Bend it over, dick when deep.
Ain't got no trouble gripping me. Butterfingers slipping me. Been raising up like dry grapes. Wish a nigga would, I get new blazing on that fireplace.
Who done put these poodle ass niggas in a tiger race?
My shooter came through and took the boot on. He got tired of lady came to Hindu, put you on a menu. Your body plated. He left looking like Buddha with the smiley face. Tummy fat. We eat these niggas up. They surely fuck like they come too fat. They can't survive. They aggravated. They gon' need a honey sack.
But we ain't coming none of that.
I cannot ride without my piece. Ready for a problem, always. Don't tell the pussy niggas start hiding. It is not hot outside, cook out in the driveway. I go burn with the Timbs and them jeans if I want to. Yeah, get started. Yeah, nigga, this is my house. You ain't got a search warrant. You can get the fuck out my property. I don't see the difference. Milk and cooking pretty margaritas. Cheddar cheese for communion. Recipes, your brother eat a hot dog running 412. Why the fuck did y'all shoot them? They done shut the block down. Know the way around, hit the back street, rushing like food in, feeling like bitch about juice, trying to find us in the block, just to shove my tooth in. How did it happen? They said we were lost, caught out in the crowd, we were bad as we thought, y'all would probably care if we made it and not know. So far, we were wrong. Body done fell straight to hell, they get dropped off. Tired of rebelling, we yell and we shout out. When you see us thugging, it's nothing in what they put in the supporters. When we was listening, we not down. When the young niggas ride out, I cannot ride without my feet. Ready for a problem, always. Don't tell the pussy niggas start hiding. It is not hot outside, they got in the driveway. I go burn with the Timbs and them jeans if I want to. Yeah, get started. Yeah, nigga, this is my house. You ain't got a search warrant. You can get the fuck out my property.
Tomorrow.
Trouble still exists at the end of the bottle. Little brother slit his wrist, he done went in a spiral. He spiral. Oh, I'll lick her tomorrow. In a minute, it be just another nigga we cry for.
Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you. Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you. You live life in the shadows, so it's important that I know you. Meet you right there at the crossroads, and I promise that you won't be lonely. Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you. Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you.
It's important. You tapped out, I felt it on your body, you had demons. The autopsy won't show that's invisible, they can't see it. So I pray over you, but not how to pastor pray, cause that's not praying. All that playing, speaking in tongue, but can't even translate what they saying. When he got my body ready to approach you, I just ran left, took a bath with some herbs in it. Earth went in fire, every bitch out and still hurt when the news came. We just went to slid, but you still gone. You gon' need an all-white suit. I just put Frank and Murph on your temples, little one too. My boy, cross your arms over your chest, that's how I salute. My boy, buried you with one of my dreads, you gon' get through my boy. You, my boy, I'll see you in the heavens alive. I pray your heart weigh much less than a feather this time. I pray the darkness cuts away and let the weather be fine. These are scary times. I can't believe I'm burying mine, but it's very divine. Save a couple berries and wine until I get up there just to prepare me a carry. I'm serious. I carry this cross from here to serious, from there to rich, standing next to this pyramid, reminiscing every cherished instant. Life was complicated, we could agree. We couldn't drink to drown it, couldn't heal it with no weed. So I see you on your way with a feeling of relief. Rest, nigga, rest, yeah, but trouble still exists at the end of the bottle. Little brother slit his wrist, he done went in a spiral. He spiral. Oh, I'll lick her tomorrow. In a minute, it be just another nigga we cry for.
Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you. Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here for you. You live life in the shadows, so it's important that I know you. Meet you right there at the crossroads, and I promise that you won't be lonely. Rest, nigga, rest, come here. Rest, nigga, rest, I'm here.